I just got some things I want to read. I don't know how protocol is around here, but I'm sure you'll tell me.
Well, it doesn't start with that.
Yo, hey, come here.
Well, I'm unemployed. I lost my job like a few weeks ago.
Okay, go ahead with your. Go ahead.
I know. I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead with your reading, please.
Doing maintenance that wasn't completed. He never contacted me when I was in the house.
Sir, I'm going to stop you.
I know. I'm sorry. This is
No, I'm going
I'm
to
just being-
stop you. That means stop talking. Yes, sir. Now you may leave, and you will leave in an orderly fashion. Go.
Yes, Judge. I'm
This defendant walked into the courtroom like he was operating on a completely different planet. And the entire hearing makes that crystal clear. From the very start, he's trying to sell the judge on this bizarre story about mysterious animals crawling around inside his rental unit. Even though the landlord and multiple inspectors checked the place and found absolutely nothing. The way he explains it, you'd think you were watching some late-night paranormal show instead of an actual legal proceeding. And the wildest part is that he truly seems convinced the judge is going to back him up, even though he hasn't paid his rent and won't let anyone step foot inside to verify anything. Stick around till the end, because the way the judge shuts this whole thing down is honestly so satisfying. Drop a comment and tell me if you think this guy is totally out of touch or if the landlord could somehow be hiding something. Let's get into it.
Good afternoon, Judge. David Morris on behalf of Plaintiff Pleasant Lake Park, LLC.
Your name, sir?
Christopher Genoviak. I just got some things I want to read. I don't know how protocol is around here, but I'm sure you'll tell me.
Well, it doesn't start with that.
Just start with this.
No, it doesn't.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
It does not start that way.
Okay. All right, cool. Thanks for your time.
Judge, this is our second hearing on a non-payment of rent matter. Current rent to retain possession is $495 with fees of $75, costs of $110 for a total amount of $680. We have had some discussions, but no payments have been made, and parties were unsuccessful in finding settlement. I should note, Your Honor, that it appears an answer was filed with the court, but I did not receive a copy.
We'll get you.
Thank you.
All right, sir. What did you want to tell me?
Okay. They're not doing maintenance to force the default. I've spoken with attorney, like one of those free attorneys that you call the number they give you on the form. I called one of them. They're like, yeah, you have like a brilliant retaliatory defense. I guess he's trying to do default and to quit. I guess I got the notice.
Do what?
I'll just read what I have. I'll read what I have.
Well, let's not.
I don't want to jump the gun here, but I did. This kind of makes more sense. They're not doing maintenance to force the default. They did not board up holes, but they set traps and they put poison outside the unit. Like when they should have just boarded up the holes. This creature, it's like a rodent. It's like nesting underneath my bedroom, like my bedroom floor. The skirting was never fully pulled back when he promised me that. We both saw this creature and he set traps that were too small. And then he put poison outside the unit. He never pulled the skirting back to put poison on its nest. There are multiple entries around this unit. Let me continue. I'm really sorry for wasting your time. We really shouldn't be here.
Ma'am,
So,
sir, you're not wasting my time. I'm getting paid.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes, sorry. Well, I'm unemployed. I lost my job like a few weeks ago.
Okay, go ahead with your. Go ahead.
I know.
Go ahead with your reading, please.
So the traps are too small. Mr. Weasel, that's the name. That's the person I'm trying to evict me right now is Mr. Weasel. Mr. Weasel and I both saw this rodent or creature, not at the same time, but it entered out of the lake. My rental unit is up against a small wooded line about 15 to 20 yards, and then there's a massive lake. So we've both seen this creature. It is fat, it is large. It's like a gopher. It's like a beaver rodent creature. So there's 10 points. There's 10 points almost done. I was trying to do walkarounds. Mr. Weasel usually just sends his maintenance dude just to do the maintenance. And this maintenance gentleman is a kind man. He also lives in the park. And this gentleman also works for Mr. Weasel at the landscaping company. And let me point, for Mr. Weasel to send out this maintenance dude, he has to pay him double time. So he's a maintenance man is an employee twice for Mr. Weasel. We did schedule one walk around, but I was late returning from cleaning up a church festival. I spent 9 hours at a church festival on Monday morning. I was cleaning. We had.
So if they get rid of this
And I wanted to.
animal, then
Yes, sir.
We're,
Yes, John. Yes,
we're
sir.
all good.
We're all good. And let me just wait. I have a couple more points. I know this is really going into banana
Do you
town.
know anything about the animal?
I did set up a trail cam.
Okay.
Okay,
Sir.
but I don't want to use that. I need to finish my points. So he never contacted me. He was on the property twice doing maintenance that wasn't completed. He never contacted me when I was in the house.
Sir, I'm going to stop you.
I know. I'm sorry. This is
No, I'm going
I'm
to
just being-
stop you. That means stop talking. Yes, Terrence.
There's just no way this guy actually believes the stuff coming out of his mouth right now. He's describing these so-called animals like they're creatures straight out of a sci-fi horror movie, not something you find in a normal rental apartment. And every single time a judge asks him a simple, direct question, he dodges it and circles right back to some conspiracy about the landlord secretly sending things into the walls. I honestly don't know who told him this was a smart strategy, because it's crashing and burning in real time. You can even see the landlord standing there looking completely lost, like he's dealing with someone who's just disconnected from reality. I swear anyone who's worked retail or customer service has met a person like this at least once. Meanwhile, the judge is bending over backward to stay calm and professional, but you can feel the patience wearing thinner with every sentence. It's honestly impressive he keeps his composure, because most people would have shut this down way earlier. Still, let's see how long he lets this go on.
Counsel, do you know anything about this animal?
We know of the idea of the animal.
Okay, I have no idea what that means.
We've heard of the issue, but my client has not set eyes on any animal. The animal at one time maybe was a mouse, and then a rat, and a cat, and then a beaver and a badger. And so my client knows nothing about any real animal. Traps were set, the skirt was tightened on the manufactured home. He has been out, or his management has been out on multiple occasions and has responded to all legitimate requests. The defendant.
Sir, you need to turn around and face the front and not wander.
I understand the defendant set up trail cams. We've received no footage. We've received no recording. We've received no audio file, no video. The defendant claimed over the phone that there's hours of critter noise every night. There are neighbors to the defendant.
Let me just stop you for a moment. Might it behoove your client to just
board up the holes that are super obvious. I'm sorry.
I don't know at what point I said I needed help with my son.
No, I'm sorry. It's just,
Then you need to sit down and be quiet. Be quiet then if you can't sit.
let's get it. Yes. We're cool.
Brooks,
Yeah, stand still. I know. I just gotta keep moving. So I gotta keep moving.
sorry.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
But might it behoove your client to just hire a company to come out and look and make a determination based upon evidence that they see as to whether or not this creature exists or not? Because quite frankly, if there's a company that goes out and they tell me, yes, there's an animal, then they can tell you how to eradicate it. If they say there's not an animal, and we're going to be at a point that there's not an animal, and apparently not one that grows from a mouse to a beaver in no time at all. I've never heard of one in Michigan, but we'll see. All right. So how long, do you think your client would be interested in doing that, counsel?
Yes, Judge. I think my client would be happy to get an extermination company to come and write a report.
Yes. How long do you think it would take you to do that? Because I can put this over to the 7th or 14th. What would you? And I'm going to order escrow. So
Thank you, Judge. I think the 14th would be
a better thing.
better.
What does that mean? What does order escrow?
So I'll explain that in a moment.
Sure.
How much is monthly rent?
Monthly rent is $1,250, Your Honor.
But portion of it is paid.
Correct. There was
What's his portion? Do you have Section 8 or something like that, sir?
Just SSDI.
So you pay your full rent?
Yeah, I got. I'm not employed now because of the noises underneath my bed every night for 3.5 months.
All right, I'm going to order escrow in the amount of $1,250 that is to be paid within 7 days of the date that it's ordinarily due.
I have.
You have to, and what I mean by escrow, sir, is you need to bring escrow to the court, that's funds, pay them to the court until this is resolved. When you bring it to the court to pay, the $1,200 must be in cash. We do not take checks or other forms. So, understood?
Not understood. I have additional comments.
Watching this whole situation play out really makes you think about how many people walk into court ready to do everything except own up to their mistakes. You don't even need all the details to spot the pattern. It's always the same thing. Blame someone else, stack up excuses, invent some over-the-top story, anything to avoid facing the actual problem. I've seen enough hearings to know judges deal with this behavior all the time, and it almost never ends well for the person trying it. There's such a clear disconnect between what the court is asking and what this guy keeps rambling about, because he's locked into his own version of events and refuses to budge. What really surprises me is how calm judges manage to stay during moments like this, because most people would have lost it 10 minutes in. It just shows how far someone will stretch a story to avoid simply saying, "Yeah, I messed up. I couldn't pay rent." But all right, enough talking. Let's jump back in and see if he finally drops the act or just doubles down even harder.
Not sure if he just wants to like convict me in the future again. But the bathroom floor is sinking by like 1.5 inches. Like there's like a hole in the bathroom floor. Sinking. There's like, I've already made this maintenance request. It actually, so there's an animal. I found this out about 2 nights ago because I had missing food. There's an animal entering my living room through the vent. This is a trailer from the 80s. So like this past week, I've had like, and I know exactly which vent it is. I've complained about that. So like there's now an animal entering my vent that I found out 2 days ago, and it's been eating my leftover food. It's going into my living room. This is a super old trailer, like massive. There's holes all around. He's already boarded up 10 feet on the main stairs. He's boarded up 20 feet on the south side, and I'm asking for like 8 to more 10 feet.
What is your next point?
So my next point is this trailer. So here's my official request, Judge. I want a state inspector. I want something from the state.
Then if you want a state inspector, you can call them and have it inspected.
Yeah, okay, so super. And then I'll find out about this private inspector. Is that what I should be expecting? Because I want a state inspector.
I'm not going to tell you to expect anything.
Okay,
You said
right.
you want it inspected.
I want an inspector.
I want to find out whether or not somebody's going to inspect it. What's your next point?
My next point is the bathroom floor sinking. I think this unit should be condemned. It should be pulled off the property.
We all have our thoughts and our process. I don't know.
I'm going through that process right now. I'm just
Okay,
with
wonderful.
green thumb. So, but this unit needs.
Is there another point?
That was Judge. I appreciate your
Is
time.
that it?
Yes, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you,
And
Judge.
check the bathroom floor, please, counsel.
Yes, Judge. Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Judge. Thank you for your service. But we'll be in touch about getting some notice before we.
Hey, come here. You walk out of here with respect. Whether you like me or not, I don't care. You will not treat this courtroom that way. Am I understood? Now you may leave, and you will leave in an orderly fashion. Go.
Yes, Judge. I'm.
Was that the end of my block? Thank God. All right, court can stand in recess. We'll be back unless somebody wants to go right now.
This right here feels like the textbook example of someone trying to redirect attention away from their own choices and onto anything dramatic enough to distract from the truth. And honestly, the court system deals with stuff like this way more often than people think. It's not always huge criminal cases either. Sometimes it's just everyday situations where someone refuses to accept basic responsibility. Just like this guy. What gets me every time is how much smoother these hearings would go if people were just straight up honest from the beginning. It makes you wonder how many of these stories come from genuine fear and how many are just pure entitlement talking. Do cases like this come from panic? Or do some people actually convince themselves their excuses are real? Either way, it's always interesting watching judges cut through all the noise and still land on a fair decision. That's why I like Judge Simpson so much. He keeps things balanced and respectful, unless you push him like this guy did. Anyway, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe before you head out.